something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away from cheating.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Jason and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and like and comment on this video and my recent videos. So bam. Today I just wanted to say it's okay to start over. That's the topic of this video today. It is okay to start over. Okay. First, hold on, let me put some tunes on. Me and my man found this couple on YouTube. I might link, I don't know if I'm gonna link their description. Do I want to gatekeep them? I'm not gonna gatekeep them. I'm gonna put the link in the description. But we found this couple on YouTube, and they basically they just such a vibe. Like, they just listen to music, drink their wine, smoke their little whoop-de-whoop, and just vibe. So I'm about to put on one of their playlists right now, for background music, because like I said, it was such a vibe. We was vibing out yesterday. Let's go. Give me an ad. Skip it. Okay, so boom. Like I was saying, it's okay to start over, y'all. Okay, it is okay to start over. Like, I know it's hard and sometimes it's frustrating, but it be worth it. Okay, and I'm speaking from experience. Like, I just was thinking today, like, my life is so different right now, than what I thought it was going to be, in a good way, in the best way possible though. And it was like, I used to always say, I would rather just deal with, and this goes for relationships, friendships, everything. There was people in my life that I would deal with, platonic and, intimately. There were people in my life that I would deal with, and I was just kind of putting up with them, because it was just okay, well, I've been putting up with them for this long, or I've been knowing them for this long, so I might as well just, deal with, this is what they is, I might as well just deal with it, and yes, that's who they are who they are. When somebody show you who they are, believe them. But you don't have to accept them into your life. You don't have to, it's okay to clean out your roster and start over. Find a new soul tribe, find a new lover, find a new best friend. It's okay to do that, because sometimes it's necessary. I was holding on to these people's places and things that didn't no longer serve me. God been showing me all the signs to let them go, but at the time it was just it was in my heart, I knew that I should just, why am I even friends with them? I used to be questioning myself, yo, why do I put up with this person? Why do I put up with these people? What am I putting up with this for if I don't have to? If they be stressing me out, they be doing slimy shit, or they be doing stuff that's questionable, that I'll be looking at weird, And it was once I started my spiritual journey, I was just God stripped me. It was I really had no choice. Okay, I'm saying this because start over, choose to start over, okay, before God makes the decision for you. I didn't choose to start over. Eventually it became my choice, but originally that wasn't the plan. Originally I'm not gonna say I was cool where I was at, because I wasn't. I actually was miserable. It was chaotic. You know what I'm saying? But it was just so, I was so used to it that I had just settled for what I had. I settled for the people I hung around. I settled for the relationship I was in. I settled for so much shit that I didn't have to settle for. And it was it really came down to me, how much do you love yourself? Do you love yourself enough to, okay, say fuck everybody and how they gonna feel about it? I'm gotta cut y'all off because y'all are not in my best interest. Y'all don't make me feel good. Y'all don't put me in the best energy, in the best space. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, God forced me to start over. It's crazy because God really got jokes. He really got jokes. He really forced me to start over because he was been telling me, the situation I was in and the people I was around. God been telling me, baby, let the people go. Why are you putting up with this? I really genuinely at the time thought that That's all. That's as best as it could get. I didn't think it could get no better. I didn't think there was people out there was guys who wasn't cheating on you or doing you crazy. I didn't think that it was friends who didn't talk shit or who it wasn't secret animosity with. Like, I didn't think that that type of shit existed. I thought that was just like, well, no, everybody's going to have a problem. Everybody's going to have some type of issue. And that's not the case. You know, I realized that later on down the line. Like, God literally stripped me from everything I knew, everyone I knew, everybody who I thought was going to come with me, you know, in my next journey. They got left behind. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all watching this video, I'm sorry that God told me to leave y'all behind, but I had to, because what I realized is that they were keeping me stuck. Like, I was the same person. I was not changing. I wasn't growing. Like, my mindset back then was so fucking different. Like, it's so crazy. Now that my mindset is how it is now, as strong as I am now, like, I was strong back then, kind of, but, like, it's different. Like, I'm strong now, for real. Like, you feel me? I wasn't, my doors is all the way closed. Like, any of the people... Sorry, I got a text. But what was I saying? That threw me off. Basically though, yeah, God stripped me from everything, okay? And like, I was just settling. Like, I was subjecting myself to shit that I didn't deserve, that I was better than. Unfortunately, I don't even mean to say it like that, but it's the truth. I was better than a lot of the people in the places that I was, and things that I was putting up with and dealing with and had in my life. Like, you know, and don't get me wrong, everybody who I had to let go out of my life, like everybody who God stripped out of my life, I didn't want them to go. Like, you know, some people I was glad, like, thank you, Jesus. I didn't know how to let go, how to get them the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? It was some people I was just, thank you, Jesus. Like, get them away from me, you know? But then there was some people, like, there was friends that I lost that I was like, damn, like, for real, God? Like, that's my dog, my ace boon coon. That's it, for real? Like, they can't come with me? And it was just like, God was just like, no, like, what I have for you and what I have for them are two completely different things. And that doesn't mean it has to be any bad blood. That doesn't mean I don't still love them. I don't still check up on them. I don't still be, you know, peeking into their lives, making sure that, you know, that they're good and stuff. But it's just, sometimes you outgrow. I understand now when people say you outgrow people. Like, I never used to understand, like, when people say you outgrow people, I never used to understand that. Like, how do you outgrow somebody you love, like, you care about? How do you outgrow them? You know, you just stop caring about them. And it's like, no, it's not that you stop caring about them, but you start to care about yourself more and differently. Like, you know, like, to the point where you aren't willing to accept anything that doesn't align with the type of person that you're trying to be. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I said, I done had some best friends cut off. Like, it's this one friend, I'm not going to name them and stuff, because I love them and I wish them the best. I hope and I pray for them, you know, that they heal, you know. It was just like, unfortunately, I had to cut them off because they weren't healing. Like, I was healing and they weren't. So it was like, we weren't growing at the same pace. Like, every time I talked to them, it felt like I was speaking life into them. Like, it felt like they left the conversation feeling good and in good spirits. But after I left the conversation, I was feeling sad and depressed. And, you know, like, I just started noticing stuff, like, my energy with people started being different. Like, and it was like, not that they were being mean or disrespectful. They weren't doing anything to me, you know, or saying anything directly to me or anything. But sometimes people can't even help themselves. Like, if you telling somebody about how good your life is going, or how you're growing, or how you're progressing in life and stuff, you're reaching these milestones, and they still haven't reached any milestones, or they're not growing or at your pace or whatever, sometimes people feel a way about that. They don't be meaning to, but they do. They might not necessarily intend to wish you any harm or intend for you to be fucked up after y'all conversation, but it happens. Like, you know, like, they can't help their inner thoughts. They can't help what be in their head, what they thinking about, you know. Like, And like I said, every time I would talk to this specific friend, like, all right, let me just give an example. I started telling this friend about, I would always tell this friend about my relationship, like with the guy I'm with now. Like, I would always tell them about my relationship. And they, they were listening. Oh, but even when they were listening, it was like I couldn't help but feel like maybe I should just towel it down. Like, maybe I'm saying too much. Like, you ever talk to somebody and feel like you exposed too much? Like, that's how it started feeling. Like, maybe I should keep it to myself how good we're doing. Because I noticed every time I was bragging about my relationship, and not to say brag as in like rub it in their face, but I was just excited. It took so long for me to, not even so long. I'm not even gonna say that it didn't. I didn't take long for me at all. Like, but it felt like it took so long for me to open up to somebody and let them in. So, I was excited to share that with my friend. And when I would share it with them, right after we get off the phone, every single time, it never failed. Every time I got off the phone with this particular friend, me and my man would always get into an argument over nothing, stupid shit. Why the heat on? Why the music so loud? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Like, like I just noticed every time I was talking to this friend good things about my relationship, right after I got off the phone with them, me and my man would be arguing. And I'm like, what the fuck? We was just good. And I would peep that. Like, yo, why every time I get off the phone with you, me and my mans get into it? That's weird. Not to say they were wishing anything bad on my relationship, but I don't know what they felt. Maybe they felt, maybe they felt like, oh, well, why she gets this and why I'm fucked up? Why I don't got nobody like that right now? And why did, like, people just comparison is the thief of joy. Okay. And I feel like people would compare themselves to me and what I had going on. And it's like, you can't, and I used to do the same thing and be sad, but I never, and not to that extent though. Like, I never used to be a type of way. I didn't hate on people, or like, I was insecure, or like, I don't want to say jealous because they never gave like jealous, but like, I would say insecure is the best word. Like, okay, y'all, like I was saying, my fucking tripod was acting crazy, but like I was saying, yeah, like, it's okay to start over. Like, like, you never know why God is starting. If I guarantee you, if God is removing shit from your life, people, places, things, it's because they're holding you back from what the fuck he really got for you. Like, like, we don't know. That's what I realized. Like, we don't know what God be having planned for us. I didn't know God had all this in store for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know that. There were signs. Like, once you really start tapping into your spiritual journey and spirituality and shit, it get deep. Like, I got two different videos on that. You're more than welcome to check them out. I'll leave them in the description below, but it really gets deep. Like, when you really lock in with God and, you feel me, like, just trust him. Like, and I mean trust him. Like, I don't mean just saying you trust him. I mean, when people say walk by faith, not by sight, I took that literal. Like, okay, I don't know what's going on, Jesus, but I know that you got something good for me at the end of this. I don't know what the fuck this storm is, but I know if I could just get through this storm, that you're going to have some sunshine and a pile of gold waiting at the end. Like, I just know it. And that was just my blind faith. Like, like, and I didn't always feel like that. Like I said, when I was around certain people, places and things, when I was doing certain things with certain people in certain places, like, it was just like, I wasn't really grasping the concept of what God was trying to provide to me. Like, I wasn't understanding. I wasn't seeing the bigger picture, is the best way I can explain it. Like, I felt like, okay, for instance, when I first embarked on my spiritual journey, something crazy happened to me. Something real, like, deep had happened to me. And that sparked the whole mess of shit, And right after that, instead of healing, I went back to what I know. Like, I went back to what I know, which is acting out. I either was crashing out, or, you know, wanting to fight and just chaos. I liked the chaos. Like, I used to love the chaos. Like, oh, okay, I'm feeling the type of way. Let's go do some bullshit. Like, you know, I just liked that type of shit. And, like, I just reverted back to, it's like when shit would, I knew that wasn't the way I needed to be handling things. Like, I knew better, but I just wasn't doing better. You know, like, and I didn't always know better. You know, like, it wasn't until certain things happened I was like, okay, God, I'm gonna stop playing and lock in for real. But, like, it was just like I was hanging around people. Instead of healing, I surrounded myself with a bunch of toxic people, and I did a bunch of toxic shit, a bunch of chaotic, negative shit. And don't get me wrong, I had a ball. I had a blast with them toxic ass people doing their toxic ass shit. I had a blast, okay? Like, you know, it wasn't all bad. I'm not gonna say it was just all good. Like, I'm not gonna say I had a blast, like, oh, but you feel me? When you, before you, how do I say it? Before you grow into the, oh, I don't want to deal with that toxic shit anymore. The toxic shit is fun, okay? Before you learn that it's not fun, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to love getting into it with folks, or like, that's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. But the point is, the people and things, the people I was hanging out with and the things that I was doing, just, it wasn't in alignment with what God had for me, okay? It just wasn't. So I had to start over. He literally stripped me from everyone. I remember the day that I realized that I really didn't have anybody. Like, when I realized I was really by myself. Like, I used to have mad people, people staying in my house, like, taking advantage. People done fucked my house up. I have holes in my wall, and shit shit was broken, and it was just, I had a whole bunch of chaotic shit going on, you know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to help other people. It was crazy because I was trying to heal myself, or I wasn't trying to heal myself, actually. That was the problem. But I should have been healing myself, but instead I was trying to help everybody else heal. So I'm pouring from a broken cup, you know, and it's like people was just taking my energy. They was just taking. Fucking energy vampires. They was taking my energy and trying to, and boosting themselves up, you know, but I'm feeling fucked up all the time. But they walking around feeling good, but I'm feeling fucked up. But they the bad people. Like, they not good people. They toxic. They this, they that. I'm nice. I'm this. Why am I feeling fucked up? But they felt like, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, these people would just take. One day, I just had enough. I kicked everybody out my house. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to force myself to be by myself. God stressed me out so much with them people that I had around me. Like, he made it so chaotic and toxic that I had no choice but to remove myself from the situation. Like, I had no choice but to cut everybody off. Like, I had no choice. They left me with no choice. Like, they were so toxic and so unhealthy for my well-being that was the only other option. That's the only thing I hadn't tried, was to just be by myself. And once I got by myself and just started over, you know, okay, I'm not gonna say I made new friends, but like the old friends, some of the old toxic friends, and that's not to say all the friends that I had from the past were toxic. All of them were not toxic. Some of them we just grew and went on two different paths. You know, we went on different paths in life, which is cool. You feel me? We went on different paths in life, and you know, that's just what it is. There's no love lost. There's no bad blood. It's just, you went this way, I went that way. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If I see them, I still, what's up? Hey, bitch. Like, you know, I still be cool as hell. It's just, you know, you doing your thing, I'm doing my thing, respectfully. And I wish them the best. Now, them toxic people, I don't give a damn what the hell happened to them. I don't give a damn. Once I don't care, I don't give up. Like, I don't care for real. Like, I don't care. Like, it was one person, I'm not going to put them on blast who it was, but I remember one person reached out to me after cutting them off and told me that, you know what? No, I'm saying it. They told me, they was like, somebody in a family close to them had passed away. Now, I knew that they were only telling me that to try to pull on my heartstrings and get me to talk to them again and be cool with them. I just ignored it. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. My condolences. Like, not that I wished anything. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to use that as a way to get back into my life. No, that's it. You feel me? Like, I don't, not to say it like that, but I don't care what happens in your life. I don't care what happens, who comes and goes. I don't wish any harm on you. Like, I'm sorry that you are fucked up by whatever happened. You feel me? But, like, I just knew it wasn't genuine. Like, you feel me? Like, not to say they didn't care that the person had passed away, but that's fucked up for you to even use them as a starting point in the conversation. Like, no, sorry, you don't get access to my energy. I'm not about to make you feel better about yourself or about whatever you got going on in your life. Like, and once I did that and I ended up being by myself, I just started over. God immediately, me and my two of my other friends, homegirls that I knew since college, we always kept in contact, but like, we hadn't talked in so long. But we always kept in contact, but they lived far from me. So, it was like a long distance friendship. But we had got super close. Like, we all was going through, it's crazy how God worked. Like, we all was going through shit at the same time. One of my friends, somebody in her family passed away. My my other friend, she was going through something with I'm not gonna get too deep, but we were all going through shit at the same time. I was by myself at home, stressed out, feeling alone. They was out where they live at, feeling fucked up, and and God just brought us like tight, like back together. Like, it's not that we was ever apart, but like, we have never been as close as we are now. Like, them bitches can't go nowhere. If them bitches tried to break up with me, if they tried to unfriend me, we gotta squabble. This is a gang. Literally, this is a gang. If them hoes don't want to be my friend no more, we gotta get busy. It's only fair. We put too much blood, sweat, and tears into this friendship for you hoes to think that y'all just about to peace out on me. No, like, squabble up, you feel me, and then we can leave it like that. But like, after that, I got close with them. Those is my sisters. Like, you feel me? Then I met my man. Like, let's say I cut everybody off, let's just say in like January of, I don't know which year, maybe like 2022. I want to say like 2022, yeah. And like January of 2022, I really had cut everybody off. You feel me? I remember because Valentine's Day I spent alone. So I cut everybody off. And that was the best Valentine's Day I ever had, which was crazy. And I spent it by myself. Until I met my man. But, you know what I'm saying? But, like, a couple months after that, after I cut everybody off, I met my man. I met him, and we locked in almost immediately. Like, obviously everybody go through shit in the beginning. We was still both kind of toxic. I'm not gonna lie. We was both still kind of toxic. You feel me? We both was doing shit we wasn't proud of. I don't mean like nothing crazy, but like toxic shit that you do to each other. Like, cursing each other out, whatever, arguing, whatever. Like, but it was just like, God gave me all the shit that I wanted. Like, like, and so soon, like, I went through all the shit that happened to me started in 2021, in like August of 2021. Let me see. So August, September, October, November, December. I had 5 months of toxic bullshit. Okay, 5 months of toxic bullshit. All right. Now, don't get me wrong. This was really like a year, like 3 year cycle, like not even, way longer than that. This was like almost a 7-8 year cycle of me dealing with toxic shit. But that doesn't matter, because I'm only saying these 5 months because after these 5 months, this is when I decided to cut everybody off and start over. This is when I decided to start over. I took 5 months of being toxic, okay? And then I realized that shit wasn't working. I'm not fucking with that. So by January of 2022, I said, fuck everybody. I'm good. I went into January 2022 dolo solo. You feel me? Like thugging it by myself, one deep tripping, like Fly Nye said. Okay? Hello. So after that, let me see, January, by April, and April 9th, I met my man. April 9th was the day me and him met. So 5 months of toxic shit. I locked in January, February, March. I locked in for 3 months. I gave God 3 months of me healing, doing the work, focusing on myself, not worried about no relationship, not worried about no friends, not worried about shit. But doing what I got to do for me and stuff that make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Paying my bills and handling my business. Like 3 months. That's all it took. 3 months. And God already started rolling blessings in. Now my man, here come my man. Now me and my friends is getting cool. Now, like, you get what I'm saying? It was just everything that God had, I felt like he stripped from me, or not that I felt like that he did, that he stripped from me. He started giving me back little by little. Here, bitch, here you go, here you go. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And like, I just say all that to say it's okay to start over. Like, if I hadn't started over back then, I would not be where I'm at right now. I'd have still been probably toxic, hanging around toxic people, doing toxic hood rat shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit I had no business doing. Fighting and getting into shit. Like, I really used to thrive off of chaos. Like, I really used to love that shit. Like, I used to be wanting to go out with my friends and hope a bitch say something so we could get into it with them. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Now, I'll be trying so hard. Jesus, I'll be like, Jesus, please. I don't feel like fighting today. Like, I don't feel like cursing nobody out. I don't want to yell. I don't want to scream. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's okay to start over, y'all. Don't be afraid to start over. Put the work in. Like, focus on yourself if you have to. Like, if you gotta start over, it's okay. Like, I promise you, you're gonna become addicted to being by yourself. Like, once you really do the healing and lock in, you will become addicted to being by yourself. Like, it was so hard for me to, like, yeah, me and my man, we was talking and stuff, but like, it was kind of hard for me. Like, I used to be quick to tell him, you could get the bye. You don't gotta be in my life, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to be quick to be dismissing him or anybody. Like, fuck, I cut you off. I don't give a fuck. Like, because I had gotten so used, I had remembered how it felt to be by myself, and it felt pretty damn good. I don't got nobody stressing me out, breathing down my neck, pissing me off. I don't got no problems. I realized when I locked in and went by myself, I realized everybody else was the fucking problem. Yeah, I was the problem because I was allowing it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take that accountability. I allowed a lot of bullshit that I shouldn't have. But I realized once I took a step back and removed myself, oh yeah, y'all was the problem. This is how it feel like to not have to worry about no toxic ass friendships and relationships. Oh, I like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's okay to start over, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's kind of long. And yeah, that's it. That's really all I wanted to say. I was thinking about that today, and I just felt like I needed to say that. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Y'all should follow me on Twitch. I just started Twitch streaming. Right now I only stream COD Mobile. I don't have a good microphone or setup to be streaming like, you know, regular content, and I don't really be doing anything spectacular right now. I am going to start streaming though. My microphone, like I said, my microphone is chopped. Like, on my phone, it only works, I don't know why, when I'm recording a regular video, but I have to get another microphone. Once I get another microphone, I'm going to start streaming, like real life streaming, like, you know, me doing shit throughout the day. But right now I just stream COD Mobile. Okay, so feel free to check out my Twitch. I'm going to leave that, link that in the description below, along with those my other two spiritual videos. Make sure you guys go check those out. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Don't forget to thank God for waking y'all up this morning, because if you're watching this video, then he did. And you should be thankful for that. So thank you guys for watching. Bye, y'all.